That's right, we're gonna have a good day, and we're reaching the final stretch of the breakfast show, and there's no other better person to put the cherry on the cake on a Wednesday than the one and only Ronald. Good morning, Ronald. How you doing today?
Fighting fit and sensational.
Yes, that word sensational. I've had to like copy it from you. You know, it just rolls off the tongue so nicely.
Yes.
So right now we're the final stretch, and we're going to be going through our extensive wellness section with you. Now, guys, if you don't know, Ronald has had like over 50 years experience in terms of in nutrition, and you know, he's got a lot under his belt, you know. So when he's sharing with us stuff with us, he's researched stuff, and he's gone in and out through the loopholes, through the ear, out the earlobe, you know what I mean? He's done all kinds of stuff, and he's going to be sharing something very powerful for us today. So take a note of this. So what we're going to be looking at today, Ronald?
It's very appropriate that what I'm going to talk about today is going to do a lot to do with mental disorder.
Okay.
Right? Because I watch the news on certain channels, and I've noticed there's a pattern where there's a lot of young people, and also middle-aged people, and probably older people, because they're trapped in a lockdown. They start to suffer quite severely because of the length of the lockdown. They started to suffer from mental disorder, and they start to hallucinate, all kinds of things, right? So it came to mind that what they needed to do is to understand the sort of food they could eat that would benefit their mind.
Okay, wow.
Would make the synapses and all the wiring that goes on in the brain, millions and millions and millions of fibers in the brain that could work better and lift their mood. So in other words, instead of being worried about being mentally worried about deficiency or this or lack of income or whatever, this particular food is going to help their mind to be more positive.
Wow.
Right? And that fruit is an avocado.
Oh, sorry. Let me 1 second. Could you just turn the background down just a little bit, please? Thank you. That's wonderful. All right. So, we're looking at food to help us with our thought, with our mind. Yeah. Okay. By the way, good morning to Carmen. Bon dia, Carmen. Yeah. Go ahead, Ronald.
Correct. So now, over the last 50 years, I've been to many countries, and I've watched the way that people spell the avocado in the fruit shop, and I've seen avocado, which is correct, AVOCADO. I've seen avocado, which is AVOCARDO. That's wrong. And I've also then shortened to avos, AVOS. Right?
Okay.
Or avo, avo, right?
You know, in Ghana they just call them pear.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they also know as in America as pears, but they're not. They're an avocado, right? Now, originally, it is thought that the avocado originates from the Incas.
Okay.
In South America. That's where they came from. They started to be cultivated by the Incas many, many years ago, and then the Spanish got hold of it, and they started to spread it. And now the avocados are growing in Australia, in South Africa, in Mauritius, in California. It's grown in many parts of the world, right? But let's look at the benefits. The avocado is it's known as a fruit, but it really can be used as a fruit or a vegetable. You know, it's one of those rare fruits that can be. You can eat it with, as part of a protein in enhancement foods. Okay. Or you can use it. You can use it as a mind feeder, right? And the reason why it's so effective, it is one of those rare fruits that contains up to 20 vitamins and minerals. Up to 20. Wow. Which is a lot. I mean, when you look at, say, bananas, bananas, the main component is potassium, right? Potassium in banana, which is still valuable. But the avocado has got 20 vitamins and minerals, and it contains twice the amount of potassium in the avocado than the banana.
What? Right? Really?
Okay. Yes. And so now the avocado comes in many sizes. I've seen them from about inch and a half long, what we call that, and then up to about 6 inches long.
Yeah.
In parts of Nigeria, they grow 6 inches. 6 inches are huge.
Wow.
Like
Hugo's
doing a lot of flesh.
sorry to cut you, Ronald.
Yeah.
Hugo's doing this symbol. He's like, in Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hugo's totally agreeing with you in
That's
Brazil.
right. Yeah, if you eat one of those big ones, you're full for about 6 hours. You know, but they sell, depending on the time of the season, you will see them between an inch and a half long, up to about 6 inches long. Quite big, and they're different types. Right?
Hugo's like this.
And
Hugo's like this. Hugo's like,
There's about 4 to 6 different types of avocado.
Oh wow.
Anyway, so now I'll give you an idea of the 20 vitamins and minerals. Potassium is one. It's got potassium. It's got selenium, and selenium has been proven. Yeah, selenium has been proven to be anti-cancer. Right. Potassium is excellent for the heart and for the brain. And then you've got magnesium.
Ooh.
You've got calcium. Right, you've got, and then you've got a big series of essential fats.
Ooh, we love them.
And then you've got like butter fat from a cow, and then you've got fat from the avocados. I would take the avocado fat anytime. In nutrition, we know the avocado as nature's butter. Nature's butter. Get it? Whereas butter from a cow is not really healthy for you, especially if the cow's been bred with a lot of chemicals.
Oluremi's saying, "I love my avocado."
Yes,
to get everyone excited, Ronald.
Well pronounced.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you've got all these minerals like selenium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and so on and so on, and you've even got some. Like very rare silica, depending on where the avocado is grown.
Silica, we love silica.
If a bit of sand soil, we'll have silica, right, which is anti-cancer and anti-tumor. And of course, on top of that, one of the most important one is that the amount of essential fatty acids that an avocado contains. Right. Now, so if you have a small avocado, like say 1.5 inches long every day. Your mind will be so sharp after 6 to 8 months. It'll be amazing, right?
Wait. If I have how much avocado every day?
Well, if you, like I said, you've got avocados that the length of it can be 1.5 inches long. Yeah. And up to 6 inches. So if you take a small one, which is 1.5 inches long, it'll be about 1.5 inches long and about 1 inch wide, right? So a small one. Yeah. One of those every day for about 8 months. And your brain will be rejuvenated by about 10 years.
Is it?
By 10 years.
Come on, guys. Let's get involved in this. Yeah. This is great.
Yeah. Amazing. You know, so you see, and what is of concern to me, and every week or every fortnight, you'll see a newspaper article, often on the front page, that people are losing their homes to dementia, right? And they're talking about that in the next 20 years, people are turning 70 or above. Out of those people turning 70 or above, 1 in 3 will get dementia. 1 in 3 will get dementia.
So for every 3 people in a room of 100 people, like 1 will have dementia.
One out of the 3. One out of the 3. So out of 100 people, 33 will get dementia.
Whoa!
And of course, people don't realise it, but dementia is like around the clock. So somebody with dementia, I've seen it. They can put fire to their house at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh no!
Right?
Yeah.
And so the dementia is so powerful. They wake up. They stay down. They sleep. They leave the gas on. They leave the electricity on. They leave the lights on, and they forget where their car is. So and what happens because dementia is round the clock. When somebody gets advanced dementia, they need about 2 or 3 carers per day because the carers they get worn out. Like they need 12-hour days with a dementia person, they're worn out. Yeah. So you have to have like 8 hours. So that's a lot of economic demand. Yeah. For that person, they end up having to sell their house. Yeah. Right, or the family sell their house to pay. But after 4 or 5 years, you can have dementia for 20 years and be sick for 20 years. Wow. And so it pays to eat this avocado now while you can, right?
Yeah.
And I must say they've gone a bit more pricey because the demand has been so high in the last 5 years. But there are more good news that there are more countries growing them now, like Nigeria, Nicaragua, Chile. Even Italy. Italy's growing them. Spain's growing them.
Man, I have to speak to
I
my
think
sister in
parts of
Ghana.
France are doing California, Australia certainly. Australia got some really big ones, about 6 inches quite long. So anyway, I kind of stress the power of the essential fatty acids to feed the brain.
I need some.
Because you see, once your brain starts to go down, and you go down the dementia road, if you don't fix it straight away, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Right?
Yeah.
So by eating, I'm going to give you a big clue in a minute. And by eating an avocado every day, or at least every second day, you certainly are going to help your brain to be in really good shape, right? And I make sure I eat an avocado every day. I eat one every day, right? And I make sure I put it in my salad, right? Now, if you want an avocado to give you even more essential fatty acids, you cut the avocado up in pieces, and then you put a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil with it. Get it? Now, I'm going to give you one of my favorite recipes. I love it. Right? I get what I call a fajita, which is like a soft bread, right? I get about 3 of those, and I lay 2 down. Right? I lay 2 down, and I put lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, parsley, coriander, and some oregano, and I put a bit of salmon with it, and then I put olive oil on top of that, and the avocado, of course, the sliced avocado, and I wrap that up.
Wow.
I put chili. Oh yeah, don't forget the chili. Chili goes well with avocado. With the chili,
lovely.
So you've got about 5 to 8 herbs. Like the parsley, the oregano, and so on and so on. The coriander, right? The coriander is fantastic with avocado, right?
Gosh.
And you wrap it all on. You put it on the plate. You must bend forward, and then you eat the whole. I have to use 3 of these fajitas, 3 of them, to wrap it up. So two as a base, put all this stuff in, and then the third one to wrap it up, right? And I eat that almost every second day. So when you have this avocado combined with all these herbs, you get even more power of the essential fatty acids.
Goodness! Wait, let me just come to that. I feel like running out and going to the shop now, by the way, Ronald. Look what you've done to my brain. Jeanette from Nottingham saying sliced avocado, drizzle in olive oil, salt and black pepper. Delicious. That's what Jeanette, and I think we're gonna say Himalayan salt, isn't it? Make sure it's Himalayan salt. Jeanette with that recipe, and it's very similar to what Ronald is saying. Also, Petrina said, hurry and stock up before the prices of avocados go up. Nice one, Petrina. And Jeanette says, and lemon juice.
Himalayan salt is a very good salt, and so is the Sel de Gueron.
Sel de Gueron, that's the one you taught me about.
S-E-L and then D-E and then G-U-E-R-A-N-D-E.
Yes.
Sel de Gueron. That's from France. Himalayas is from the Himalayas, right?
Okay.
So that's the other bit I meant to mention is that you can put about 1/4 of a teaspoon of the Sel de Gueron in it, and it adds a lot more flavour, and also you get the iodine. You get the iodine from which helps your thyroid. See, and the thyroid has got a lot to play with the mental issues. So
Sel de Gueron. Sorry to cut you. So Sel de Gueron contains iodine, which also helps with thyroid, which I know affects quite a few people that I've come across.
The key mineral for the thyroid is iodine. iodine. The key. So when you eat the Sel de Gueron, not so much for the Himalayas, because the Himalayas is old salt, right? It goes from the mountains, right?
Yeah.
But the Sel de Gueron comes from the North Sea, on the west coast of France, and that is very high in iodine, and it's very helpful for your thyroid. In our clinic, we test people for thyroid malfunction, and we often see the whole thyroid's not working, or the left's not working, or the right's not working. And then we put them on seaweed and a Sel de Gueron, and within about 3 to 6 weeks or a bit more, the thyroid stabilizes and comes good.
Wow.
Amazing.
All right.
Amazing what you can do.
Absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, I feel full. I feel full. I feel full. And you know when you have a good meal and you feel like, yeah, you know, I ate well. I've got strength to keep going on and do some good stuff.
Yes,
Absolutely amazing.
And by the way, avocados goes down very well with cucumber with the skin on, because the cucumber's cool. The cucumber's cooling, and then you've got the fibre of the cucumber, and then you've got the chlorophyll, which is the green colour in the cucumber. And one more thing I meant to say: in the avocado, you've got lutein as well. Lutein and lycopene, which are effective for your eyes. Very, very important.
Guys,
for your eyes. You can buy a lot of expensive drops.
Ronald's done it again. Okay, Ronald's done it again. All right, look, this is the thing about the extensive wellness section, and this is what directly and both indirectly Ronald is showing to us, that food is our natural medicine, and if we get things done right, we can avoid a lot of the challenges that we are facing. I mean, look at all these 20 vitamins and minerals, and he broke it down, and this is like a roadmap for health in an avocado. And then he's just fancied it with a few other ingredients to make it more powerful for us. There is no excuse for this generation. We have someone from France here, Fatima from France, saying, good morning to you all. You heard the word Cell de la Guérande, isn't it, Fatima? All right, that's my soul. That's my soul. That's what Jeanette says, and I'm on that as well. Ronald, we have to finish now because you both have loaded us with so much good, potent, powerful stuff for our brain, for us to become more useful, more productive, to have a new beginning despite what may be happening, you know, to have that good, positive and wholesome focus. And you showed us what to do with the tents, these bodies that we're living in, and how to fortify it. Ronald and Petrina, I can't thank you enough for today.
Make sure you go and get your avocados straight away before they get sold out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm on that program. I'm actually going to find out if I can get if there's a way to get a monthly subscription to avocados delivered to my door, because after what you've done today, I'm on that program. I'm sure all our listeners agree. Michelle says, is avocado on toast healthy as well?
Yes, it is.
Yep, there you go. And also it depends on what bread.
As long as it's not on white bread.
All right, did you get that, Michelle from Birmingham Brewing? So long as it's not white bread. We are anti-white bread people here on The Breakfast Show. Get it out of your kitchen. Get it out. All right.